Hi, Jen here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you three things that you can control that will influence your manifestation. And when I say manifestation, I refer to everything that you are causing and creating in your life, the experiences you're creating in your reality. Because on one hand, you are the co-creator of your life. You're the co-creator of your reality. You're the author of your life. And on the other hand, there's a lot in our world that we can't control. We're these tiny dots on a big planet Earth that is revolving around a big star in our vast, expansive universe. There's a lot outside of our control. And you are also the co-creator of your life and your experience. And there's three key things that you can control that will influence your manifestation. So, what are these three things? These three things are your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. What are you choosing to think? And what you are thinking is going to have a corresponding feeling to it. So, what are those feelings that are generated based on your habitual thought patterns? And then what actions are being generated from those thoughts and feelings? Okay? So let's speak to your thoughts first. So, we have anywhere between 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. We are constantly thinking and processing information, and our mind, our brain is filtering so much information because we are exposed to so much we can't possibly pay attention to it all. So it filters information based on what it thinks is the most important. And then you have your subconscious thought patterns. And of course, everything in, your subconscious mind and the patterns and the programs were formed in early childhood and are likely influencing you to some degree today. And so, what are some of those subconscious patterns and programs that are running in the background that are influencing what you experience in your outside world? And when you begin to tune into some of those thoughts, because so much of it, again, it's subconscious, unless we set the intention to become aware of it, oftentimes we are not even aware of what we're what we're thinking and how it's generating our feelings and our actions and our experience. So the first step is to become aware of some of these repetitive thoughts that may be playing in the background. And these could be thoughts of, I'm not good enough, I don't feel I'm not supported, um, I have to work hard to make a lot of money, I'm not loved, I can't be myself, I won't be liked, I won't be accepted. Those are some of the more unsupportive thoughts that may be playing. Of course, supportive thoughts are like, I am fully capable, I am worthy, I'm loved by all of my family and friends, I am so supported. Those are certainly more empowering, supportive thoughts that are also going to influence your reality and your experience. And so becoming aware of some of those thoughts that may be playing out that are influencing what you're creating in your life and becoming aware in a way that is non-judgmental. It's literally taking a step back and being the witness to the thoughts because the thoughts are not you. What we don't want to do is identify with the thoughts because they're not you. They're simply thoughts, and those thoughts can be changed because they are in your control. Okay. So, so this is super, super powerful because you have control. You have the ability to change your thoughts. You have the ability to change your thoughts. So if there are thoughts that aren't supporting you, those can be changed. We can do it consciously by tuning in and having the awareness of our thoughts. And when we observe a thought that is not serving us, we can even question it. Is this even true? And say, no, this is not true. I choose to think this way. I choose this new belief, this new thought. If you're having thoughts that are generating fear or anxiety, you can even talk to it and say, what are you trying to tell me? And usually just bringing awareness to it, observing it, giving it attention can help it die down and dissipate. Okay. And so you've got your thoughts and we can start to reprogram those by doing some deeper subconscious reprogramming work through breath work, which is how I support my clients, is doing some of that subconscious reprogramming through breath work to shift those thoughts and create new thoughts and new beliefs and new programs that are supportive and are aligned with who you are and who you're becoming and how you want to be and show up in the world. So, next, you've got your feelings. Now, with every thought, generally there's a corresponding feeling, oftentimes. I mean, thoughts can be neutral. In fact, information itself is neutral. We have a thought about it, and oftentimes we have a feeling about it. Um, and that feeling can be good, say in quotes, we could categorize it as a good feeling or a bad feeling. Okay, so you have a thought and you have a feeling tied to it. Okay, and so that feeling also is fully in your control, fully in your control. So let's say you have a thought about a person. You have a thought about a person in your life. Maybe y'all had a conversation yesterday and something was said that got under your skin or you took it personally. And now you're thinking about it. Maybe you're replaying this conversation in your mind and you felt very triggered by the experience. So now you're replaying the conversation in your mind. Maybe you're wishing you had said something that you didn't say, or it's stirring up a lot of feelings. Maybe it's stirring up anger or frustration um, or sadness or bitterness or resentment, right? And so you've got this thought that you're playing in your mind, and now there's this feeling tied to it, right? And how intense is that feeling? So that feeling is within your control. It may not feel like it at the time because it can feel sometimes like these feelings come up and they're so overwhelming, but it is in your control, okay? And along these lines, I would also recommend that you go watch my video on the 3 scientific truths of manifestation, because I go into something called I3, where I talk about information, interpretation, and intensity. So if we go back to this example of this conversation you had with someone yesterday, and it really triggered you, and now you're thinking about it. So that conversation and what that person said was the information. Okay. And then how you interpreted it is what's contributing to your thoughts about it now. So you interpreted it in a way that it was very triggering and it made you upset. Maybe you felt taken advantage of or disrespected. That is your interpretation. That's your interpretation. So those thoughts that you're having about it are your interpretation and they're fully within your control. And then those thoughts are creating this intensity of feeling. They're creating the feelings, and depending on how strong the thoughts are and how much it's kind of riling you up is going to determine the intensity of the feelings you're experiencing. Okay. But again, it's all within your control. And so you can choose in this situation to tune into those thoughts, feel the feelings, absolutely feel the feelings. We're not talking about suppressing or repressing any emotions. Allow yourself to feel the feelings, but become aware of the thoughts and either talk to yourself about it, ask, is it true? How can I see this differently? What's the lesson here? And and maybe just through that, it opens up a new perspective for you to say, oh, maybe this wasn't personal. Or, you know what, I could go back to this person that I talked to yesterday and just share what's coming up for me and ask them what they meant by that comment. Okay, so just through that exercise, that practice, you may notice the thoughts start to shift quickly and the feelings shift. So now you feel, you feel calmer, your nervous system starting to calm down. You're seeing an opportunity here, right? And then that is going to influence your action, your action. And your action is 100% in your control too. How you react to a situation or how you respond to a situation. So in this case, if you continue with those vicious thoughts and the intense, uncomfortable feelings, then you may find that you react in a way that is not in your highest, not in your highest. And maybe there's regret later. You may reach out to the person and, start an argument or place blame on them because you interpreted something in a way that hurt your feelings. alternatively, if you were to tune into the thoughts and start to shift the perspective and say, okay, what can I learn from this? Um, why don't I reach out to this person and just ask what their intention was or what they meant? That would be a completely different way to respond to the situation, right? And so all of this, there's infinite possibilities here of, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, but it's all within your control. It's all within your control. So I want you to sit with that and really identify like what is resonating with you and what are you hearing me say? So, we can use this example in literally every situation. So there's the opposite of like really good experiences too. We might have a conversation that feels really good with somebody, and you have thoughts about that, and you just feel so loved and supported and held and appreciated. And then those are the feelings you start thinking about, like how this person just respects you so much and admires you and gives you attention and really listens to you. And through that, you feel just so loved and adored and cherished. And based on those thoughts and feelings, you invest more time with them. You reach out to them, you text them and say, I'm thinking about you and wishing you a beautiful day. And that is a completely different experience, right? And that feels really good. That feels really good. And so these are the things that are fully within your control and will influence what you're causing and creating in your world. They will 100% influence your manifestation. So when it comes to manifestation, let's tie all this together specifically in relation to manifestation. So whatever you are calling into your life, whether it's a new relationship, a promotion, a new job, whatever you are calling into your life, you want to start to think from a place that is going to create the feelings and the actions that will lead to your manifestation. It all has to do with who you are being, who you are being. So, what are you thinking? So, let's say you are manifesting a new job, right? You want to go into a new industry, you want to get this new job, you've got an idea of what you want. So, so what are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about that? So instead of thinking, gosh, there's no jobs available, it's going to be so hard to get a job, you want to shift that and say, I am a catch. Any company would want to hire me. In this area of my expertise, I am an expert. Um, I'm going to get so many job offers. Like companies are going to be knocking on my door. I'm going to get the salary that I want. They're even going to offer me more, and I'm going to get the job in the location where I want to be, and it's going to be easy. Just start having thoughts like that, like yes, this is for me. It is coming. It is here. And then you have these feelings of like, I, I'm a catch. I am desired. Like these companies are going to want to work with me. I feel so capable. I feel so capable. I feel seen. I feel, I feel worthy. And really let yourself feel those feelings of like, I am powerful. I am capable. I am confident. And then through that, the actions will come. The actions will come. They will be revealed to you as well. You'll know which jobs to apply to. You'll get to respond to companies reaching out to you. And that is the state you want to be in for manifesting what you want and really living in this place of wish fulfillment, which I've talked about in other videos of, the desire has been fulfilled. You've achieved. You got the job of your dreams. And so now how do you feel? You feel satisfied and relieved and fulfilled, right? So thinking, feeling, action, those are in your control. Use those to your benefits and share in the comments below what landed for you, what you heard me say. And if you want to dive deeper into manifestation, then I also invite you to join my 30-day manifestation challenge at the link below in the description and really dive deep into your manifestation journey. All right, until next time, bye.